Good evening everyone. In this video I am going to explain expressions concept in C programming language. So before you are going to discuss what are the different types of expressions available in C programming language, so we'll see what is expression. So expression is nothing but it's a combination of operators and operands. So operands are nothing but the variables. Operators is nothing but symbols. Right? So now you can use the combination of both operands and operators. So then those things are said to be expressions. For example, so if I am given like A plus B multiplied with C divided by B. So this is an expression, right? So now you can observe that A, B, C, D are the operands plus multiplication, division are the operators. So operators are nothing but the symbols which is used to perform specific operations. So now see, for example, here plus, multiplication, division are the arithmetic operators. So these operators are used to perform the arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operation. So we all know plus is nothing but which is used to add two variables or two constant values. So asterisk is used for multiplication and slash is used for division. So this is an expression. So now we'll see what are the different types of expressions in C programming language. Right? So types of expressions. So these are different types of expressions available in C programming language. So the first one is integral expression, second one is floating point expression, and the third one is relational expression, fourth one is logical expression, fifth one is pointer expression, sixth one is bitwise expression, and the seventh one is constant expression. So these are 7 different types of expressions available in C programming language. So let us discuss about each and every expression in detail. So now we'll start with the integral expression. So integral expression is nothing but the expression consisting of integer variables. So I already said expression is nothing but a combination of operators and operands. So I explained operators concept in my previous videos. So I'll provide you that link in my description. You just go through and try to understand what are the different operators is available in your C programming language. So then you get some idea, right? So you can use any operators in your expressions. So along with your integer variables. See, for example, so if I am given an expression A plus B multiply with C and then minus D. So this is an expression. So here A, B, C, D are integer variables. So these are integer variables. Suppose if I am given like this int A comma B comma C comma D, and I'll initialize some values for A, B, C. So like A is 10, B is 20 and C is 30 and D is 5 for example. So now your compiler is going to evaluate this expression. So it will replace these values in place of your integer variables. So now 10 plus 20 multiplied with 30 minus 5. So now here among of all these arithmetic operators, so multiplication is having the highest priority, so that it will be multiplied first, then added, then subtracted. So now you are getting the answer is 605. So remember, so whenever you are using your integral expressions, so it is trying to give the value of integer. So the output it will return as an integer data type. So this is about integral expressions. So now coming to our second one is floating point expression. So now coming to a floating point expression, right? So it will say that an expression will consisting of floating point variables. See, for example, if I am using an expression like a plus b minus c. So now this is an expression. So this a, b and c are floating point variables. So simply I can write float a comma b comma c, and then I'll assign with some values. A is 10.2, then b is 3.6, then c is 2.2 for example. Then I can evaluate this expression. So 10.2 plus 3.6 minus 2.2. So now, so this can be added first. Now we get 13.8. Then you can subtract 2.2 from this. Now you are getting 11.6 is your answer. So now for floating point expressions, it will return answer is of type float point. Okay, so this is about a floating point expression. And the third one is relational expression. Right, so third one is relational expression. So now the relation expression is nothing but the expression will consisting of relational operators, right? So simply what we can say, now you can use the relational operators like greater than, less than or equal, greater than or equal, equal, not equal. So these every operator is used to make the comparisons. So now you want to create an expression which consisting of any type of operand. It may be of integer, floating point, double or character. Now it comprising of the relational operators. So then it is said to be a relational expression. So remember, always the relational expressions will return a values of type boolean. So it will return either true or false. Okay. So now you can simply write an expressions like a plus b is greater than c minus a. Suppose if I am given an expression like this. So now you have values for a is 10, b is 2 and c is some 18. So how you can evaluate this? So now you can write 10 plus 2 is 12 is greater than, and here we have 18 minus 10 is 8. So now 12 is greater than 8. What it will return? It will return true. So always remember, the relational expression is nothing but the expression consisting of the relational operators. The relational operators are greater, lesser, equal or greater, equal, lesser, equal or not equal. And these operators which is used to make the comparison, right? And it always return a boolean value either true or false. So now coming to our next type of expressions. So that is the logical expressions. Right? So now the fourth one is a logical expression. So the expression will consisting of the logical operator. Expression will consisting of logical operators. So now the logical operators are logical AND, logical OR and NOT operation. So whenever your expression is consisting of this type of operators, then such type of expression is said to be a logical expression. So you can use these logical expressions in your control structures, right? Suppose see, you can use like this. If A is greater than B and A is greater than C. So depends on this condition, you can make some decision. So what decision will make from this statement? If A is greater than to B and A is also greater than to C, that is nothing but among of A, B, C, A is greater. So this is a decision you can make. So remember, logical AND is implemented with a great logical, this is an AND gate. So this gate will take two inputs and it will produce one output. So whenever you have two inputs, it will make four combinations. So that is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So now it will return output as, so simply you can take z equals to x multiplied with y. So what your AND gate will say is, if both conditions are true. So in Boolean representation, 0 is for false and 1 is for true. So now you can simply say, if expression 1 is false and expression 2 is false, then it will evaluate to false. So if both expressions are true, then it will be true. In all remaining, it leads the false condition. Right? So this is your logical AND gate. So whereas your logical OR gate, so this is of your logical OR gate. So this is also take two inputs and it produce one output. You can simply take A plus B. So this is a logical OR operator. So now simply you can have four combinations like your A and B. Now your C will say, if any one of the expression is true, so then your output is true. So now simply it will gives you like this. So if both expressions are evaluated as false, right, if both expressions are evaluated as false, so then only your condition it will return false. So otherwise it will return always true, right? So that is your logical OR. So whereas your logical NOT gate, so this can be simply taken like this. So this is your NOT gate. So it will take one input and it will produce one output. So if you are taken input as true, then always it will return false as output. So if you want to take input as false, it will return true. So this is about logical AND, OR and NOT gates. Whenever you can use these operators in your expression, so like it will be evaluated and depends on that you can make the decision in your control structure. So for that purpose you are going to use this logical expressions in any programming languages, right? So now this one completed, and now coming to your pointer expressions. So pointer expressions, so like your normal operations, you can also do the operations on your pointer variables. So pointer is nothing but it's a special type of variable which can hold the address of some operand, or else you can say simply address of some variable. So now I want to operate with the address level. You're going to use a pointers concept. So whereas the pointer expression, simply I can give star p plus plus. So this plus plus is nothing but an increment operator. So this operator is used to add 1 to the operand. So now this is of a pointer variable. Suppose this is of an integer pointer variable. So whenever I am using this increment operator along with this pointer variable, it automatically increments 2 bytes of memory. Suppose the address of P is 2000. So when I am using this expression, so it increments 2 bytes. Now you are getting 2002 address. So now this pointer expressions is used in your arrays concept as well as the internal implementations of your stack operations in cases. Okay, so this is about your pointer expressions. And next one is bitwise expression. So your logical expressions and bitwise expressions are somewhat similar. So bitwise expressions is nothing but your expression will consisting of bitwise operators. So you have a bitwise operators are bitwise AND, bitwise OR, exclusive OR, shift left, shift right, all this. So these operators can be operated at bit level. Right now you want to operate these things at bit level. So it is also similar to your logical operators like logical AND or like that, how they are evaluated, like that only your bitwise operators is also going to be evaluated, but the level where it is operated is different, right? So that is of your bitwise expressions. So the last one is a constant expressions. So now constant expressions is nothing but your expressions will consisting of constant operands. So simply you have an expression like this: 5 plus 2 multiplied with 6 divided by. So now you have this one is having the highest priority, you can do that, and after that this one is having the highest priority, you can do that, then you can add, you are getting your result as 12. So what your constant expressions will say is, whenever your expression is having the constant operands, then such type of expressions is said to be a constant expressions. So this is about an expressions concept in C programming language. I hope you all can understand. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If really you all like my videos, you just like, and you can share with your friends, and you just subscribe my channel. Thank you.